Now, one of our very faithful, and can I say persistent supporters is Margaret from Nannup in WA. Margaret, are you there?
I am here. I
Hi.
actually don't live in Nannup anymore, though, but that was my childhood home
Oh, really? Whereabouts are you situated these days?
in Eton.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. Well,
Near Bunbury.
I've got a little bit of a note here to say that you're actually the lady who was very persistent in asking for Vision to be switched on in Nannup in 2018. Is that right?
That's me.
That's you.
Because
Oh,
You're the one.
You're the one.
I must have driven people crazy, but look, it's a small town and it really needed to hear the gospel. They didn't have opportunity there. I mean, I still know a lot of people in that town, and and I love them. I've grown up with most of those people, a lot of newcomers, but they didn't have Vision Radio to help them grow or to even know about God.
Can I tell you what a lovely thing that is that you worked so hard and you gave lots of suggestions for where maybe our tech team could establish the site and all that, but you did that to help other people. And now the people of Nannup have the opportunity to not only hear the gospel but actually help others as well. So I'm
so excited about it.
And rightly so. You should be very thrilled about that. But I also understand that you and your husband are now leading a Christian fellowship in a retirement village. Tell us about that.
Well, that's a bit of a story, but I'll try and make it very brief. This retirement village we were not even thinking of at all to move into, but circumstances happened, and it's the way God led us, and we had prayed beforehand for God to lead us, and that wherever we went, we didn't want to just sit around and vegetate. We still wanted to be of use. So we hadn't even actually moved in. We had just signed paperwork when the lady at reception said, are you guys interested in taking over the Christian fellowship? And we kind of looked at, we haven't even moved in yet. We want to be involved and we'll definitely go along and see what's going to happen, or how they do it, how it works. So, so that's what we did. And at that time, COVID fell, and so there was nothing happening. But when that was over, the retired pastor and his wife, who had started it 18 years ago, were well in their 80s and not feeling up to taking it on, any further.
And you took it over.
And gave us the baton.
Well, can I ask you, do you find that the Ministry of Vision and the Word for Today are helping equip you to help equip others?
Absolutely. Yeah, because I find listening to Vision Radio, it lifts, challenges, inspires, encourages me. The teaching is really good. It's just so relevant for today, and I'm able to share that with others who maybe don't listen to Vision Radio. You can teach the gospel, but there's a lot more to learn.
Well, Margaret, you're one of those special people. You have actually pioneered the opportunity for people in Nannup to have vision and to be able to tune in 24/7, 365. And God isn't finished with you yet, is he? Because now you and your husband leading that Christian fellowship in the retirement village that you're living in, God's richest blessing on you and your husband. And I want to thank you so much for making a donation today for Visionathon. You know what? There's lots of people listening to our conversation right now, and they're saying, where on earth is Nannup? I've never heard of Nannup. But here's a lady who, in her community where she grew up, she has fought hard, in some sense, you might say, that persistence paid off, because she was really, she was pushing for a vision station in Nannup because she realised that the people of Nannup need to have Vision Christian Radio on air 24/7. Why don't you be the next person to make a donation? I want to speak especially to the person who's never given a donation before. You might be thinking, I never give. What am I going to give to the radio for? I mean, the radio is just always there. Well, there are communities that don't have the radio yet. And when you sow, a donation today, you are going to be sowing into fertile ground, as there's many more communities still to get Vision Radio, and there's many more communities that will benefit, something like what has happened with Margaret in Nannup. And now, just congratulations to you and your husband, Margaret, for taking on this new role. Let's give a donation right now. It's the final steps day. And you know what? Just 165 steps to go. You can make a step, part of a step, multiple steps. Call 1-800-316-316 or go online at vision.org.au, or on the Vision Christian Media app you'll find a donate button there.